Join me as I dive into the scariest real MRI nightmares and see if I can handle what I find. MRI nightmares are more common than you think, with many people experiencing intense fears or anxiety related to MRI scans. For some, it's a fear of being in a confined space, while for others it's the loud noises or the unknown that comes with the procedure. One of the most common fears associated with MRIs is claustrophobia. Being in a machine that feels like a giant tube can be really overwhelming. The noise is another big concern. It's like being in a never-ending storm with loud banging and whirring sounds. And let's not forget the unknown. Not knowing what's going on or what the results will show can be really scary. These challenges can impact patients in a big way, making the experience even more stressful. Some people have to go through a lot to get an MRI. I spoke to someone who had to have a scan, and they told me it was one of the worst experiences of their life. They felt trapped and anxious the whole time. Another person I heard from said they had to take anxiety medication just to get through the scan. Their fears were so intense that they had trouble breathing and had to be taken out of the machine. I've also heard from people who had to have multiple scans, and each time was a struggle. One person told me they felt like they were going to panic and couldn't calm down. The machine seemed to be closing in on them and they just wanted to get out. These stories show just how tough it can be for people who have to go through this. One story that really stood out to me was from a woman who had to have an MRI to diagnose a serious health issue. She was already anxious about the results, but the scan itself was even worse. She felt like she was going to have a heart attack and couldn't catch her breath. Her experience was so intense that she still talks about it to this day. What really gets me is how these fears and challenges can affect people long after the scan is over. It's not just about the experience itself, but about the impact it has on your life. For some people, it's a traumatic experience that they never forget. Understanding and addressing these issues is crucial for making the experience better for patients. By acknowledging the fears and challenges associated with MRIs, we can work towards making the process less intimidating. If you've had a scary MRI experience, share it with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Check out my other videos on urban nightmares for more unsettling stories. Thanks for watching.